This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is February 19th, 2022. We're located at 20560 Northridge Road, Chatsworth, California. And we are at the guest house now. We're going to begin running through a 3-inch waistline clean out. This is the front of the guest house. We're going to show the back of the house is in the pool area. We're behind that area, and the tennis courts are right behind us. And we're going to insert our camera into a 3-inch ABS plastic clean out. We're going to zero out right at the opening. Get a good accurate reading. We're zeroed out. We're going to begin pushing our camera through the 3-inch ABS plastic waistline clean out. So far we have long lengths of ABS plastic piping and ABS plastic fittings. That was a coupling right there. We appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. We're going to continue to run out. I don't know that we can run out all the way to the next area, to the next clean out. It's quite some distance, and there is several turns in the line, which makes it very difficult to try and run out. We're just going to continue to run out as far as we can. We have another coupling here. Appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. We're coming up to looks like another joint here in a couple feet, and now we're in water. We have a little bit of a belly here at 56 feet. We're going to continue to push out. And then we make a drop, we make a turn, so it's not that long of a belly. Not something we'd be concerned with. Couple more turns. Fittings appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Holding a little bit of water right here, looks kind of flat. We're going to pause for one moment. We're going to continue to push out again if we can. And we've got the water running to try and help us push out. And then we'll shut the water down after, and we'll take a look at the line on the way back. There's numerous turns in the sewer line and waistline, which make it very difficult to try and push the camera out. I'm going to pause our mic for a moment, try and continue to push out. Okay, now we're pushing out. Got around some turns. Pushing out to almost 100 feet right now. And we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to continue to push out. At approximately 110 feet. pause for a moment.
Okay, we're going to continue pushing out. Pause the mic.
Okay, we're going to continue. We're going to continue trying to push out. Very difficult to push the camera out from where we're at. Between the two buildings, there's not much space. We're going to continue pushing out.
Okay, we're going to pause right here and locate.
Okay, we're going to continue recording. We'll continue to push out.
Huh?
Oh, go ahead. I'm talking. Continue to push out. I'm going to try and reach that secondary clean out that we exposed along the side of the driveway. We're going to pause for a moment.
Water get through yet?
Okay, we're going to continue pushing out. We've got about another 15 feet to go or so. I'm going to try and see if we can get out to the mainline cleanout bits along the driveway area. We've probably got about another 8 to 10 feet to go. Coming up on a coupling. Okay, let's pause. Pause our mic for a moment. Okay, we're going to try and locate this area. I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, we are approximately 10 feet shy of reaching the sewer cleanout along the driveway area that is across from the garage. And we're going to begin pulling back now. And we're going to view the sewer line all the way back. Have long lengths of ABS plastic piping and plastic fittings. Got a lot of sewer gases floating in the line right now, as you can see. Kind of makes it difficult a little bit, but not much you can do. We can still see it. And there's a coupling, appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Continue pulling back. Then we did have quite a few turns, and we did have one large drop in the line, which we'll identify on the way back. Didn't see any issues going out, but it's a little difficult with all the water running. We had quite a bit of water going. Pulling back. Long length of ABS plastic piping. We did not see any root intrusions, any breaks or major offsets in the line. As I said, it's kind of difficult to see when you're pushing out. Got a little tiny bit of a belly here at 141 feet. Just going to keep pulling back. Can't really see anything in this area because we are underwater. And now we're coming back and coming out of it. So we got about a 5 or 6 foot belly, which is not terrible. We're going to continue pulling back. You get bellies in the line because of the compaction. Sometimes it's not compacted under the pipe well enough when it's installed, and it kind of settles a little bit. Going to continue pulling back. We don't believe that those small short bellies will cause an issue. Continue pulling back. There's a coupling, appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. We got a little tiny belly here, 107 feet so far on the camera monitor. Let's see when we come out of it. You got a little tiny dip in there, probably about maybe a 3 foot, possibly 4 foot little dip in the belly. Again, nothing to be concerned about, especially with the long lengths of plastic. Get enough water volume behind it, nothing's going to stop it up. There's another coupling. Appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. All the ABS plastic piping, as I said, appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. No major issues. Small bellies in the line. Long length of ABS plastic piping. Generally will span anywhere from 15 to 20 feet. The lengths of the ABS plastic. It all depends if there's turns in it or not. Generally you'll get 20 foot lengths in between the couplings if we don't have turns. Now we're going back underwater a little bit at 78 feet. Start to come back out at about 74 feet. So another small dip in belly. Looked like we might have had a coupling in that area. Continue to pull back. Pulling back, and it appears that we're coming up. This is probably a part of our drop, and now we're leveling out. And I believe we're in another drop right here, making some turns. All the joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Coming back and leveling out. We had a little little belly here, 56 feet. Pull back. And again, we're pretty much out of it at about 53 to 54 feet. It's another small belly. Bellies are very common in ABS plastic piping. As long as you don't have a 20-foot belly, 15-foot, 20-foot, 25-foot belly, then should not cause an issue. Everything will wash right through. Got another coupling, appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Continue to pull back. And again, we have long length of ABS plastic piping and fittings. Have another coupling here. Appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Now we're pulling back toward our waistline cleanout. This is on the side wall of the bathroom area by the gym or guest house. Pulling back. And we're coming up. And we're pulling out of our waistline cleanout. And that will conclude our inspection from the pool bathroom area or guest house area, gym area. We're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're at the 3-inch ABS plastic sewer cleanout. Right here, here's a large tree. There's our cleanout that is next to the tree. We're right across from the garage area. We're going to begin running through. Going to set our camera right at the opening. Zero out our camera monitor. Okay, we're going to insert our camera. Dropping down. Running out toward the front yard. I have long length of ABS plastic piping generally. Should be coming up to a coupling here. And there's a fitting making a turn. Making another turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Continue pushing out. I'm going to try and push out to the other clean out that's in the grass area, and then we'll move our camera. We'll relocate our camera equipment. Now we have a coupling here. Appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Looks like a little overpour on the glue right there, but that shouldn't cause any issues. Coming up to another coupling. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Another coupling. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. A little tiny bit of standing water here in front of us. You got a fitting right there. Another coupling. Appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. And that belly shouldn't cause an issue. And we have a belly here at 104 feet, starting about 103 feet 6 inches on the camera monitor. We're going to go in. Looked like we had a little bit of debris build up. Got a little restriction right there. That's okay. We're gonna locate this area right here. As I'm pushing the camera in, I can feel restriction. I'm gonna pause for a moment and locate. Feel that, Steve? See? Okay, this area we located in the grass out in front of the other mainline clean out. And we are at approximately 7 foot 3 inches deep, and we're underwater right here, and we are going through something, and it feels like roots right here. And we're holding water in front of us. There we go. Now we came out of it, and we've got some debris on the camera lens. Gonna pull back a little bit. Now we're going back into water and debris. There's quite a bit of debris in that line. Been holding back water and debris. We mark this right in front of the other clean out. We're going to relocate our equipment. Run back out one time. Rinse our camera lens off a little bit. Okay, now we're coming out of the water at 116 feet. Now we're going to pull back again. Got the camera lens cleared off a little bit. I'm going to try and get back to the area where it was kind of difficult to push through. Push back in slow. Got about a 12-foot belly here. And right there is where we marked it. And we can feel the resistance trying to push through. I'm just going to pause for a moment, let that water settle. I don't know that we're going to be able to see anything, but we're going to try. Run into something dark right there. Very hard to see, but that's where our restriction is. And we push through right there. Our camera is approximately 1 inch in diameter. And this piping is 3 inch in diameter and possibly opened up into a 4 inch in diameter piping. So for our camera to be very difficult, where we really have to exert some force to get it through this area, there has to be something there holding it back, more than likely tree roots. Probably a break in that line. We're going to continue to pull back. We can't see anything, unfortunately. We're going to continue to pull back and try and see where we're at. Try and take a look at the rest of the line on the way back. We're going to continue to pull back. I'm going to pause our mic for a moment. Chung-Mi. Okay, we're going to continue to pull back, and we'll relocate our equipment to the sewer clean out in the front yard area that heads down to the city sewer tie-in connection. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time, and that's our clean out. Okay, so we're going to continue to pull back. We're running a little flat. You can see we're holding a little bit of water in here. Another coupling. Continue to pull back. Pull up. Okay, we're going to continue pulling back. We're in long lengths of ABS plastic. Another coupling appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Should be coming back to another coupling there. Appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Going to be making a turn, slight turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. We'll be coming back toward our mainline sewer clean out. It is by the tree on the side of the driveway. And now we're going to be pulling up and out of our mainline sewer clean out. So we're going to pause for just a moment. Okay, we've relocated our camera equipment to the front yard area, to the mainline sewer cleanout, and this is the back of us. This is the house, the driveway area. Then in front of us, about 12 feet, we have an orange flag where we had a restricted area, kind of difficult to get through, but we're going to push through the mainline clean out and see if we go back through that area, or whether that area would have to be cleared through the 3-inch clean out on the side of the driveway by the large tree. So we're going to insert our camera monitor. We're going to zero out, get a good accurate reading, location. Now we're going to insert our camera. Go right in. Let's see. Might have roots here growing into the side. Yeah, did we see that one or no? Yeah, it looks like we're going in. We're underwater again. Yeah, we're underwater again right here. And I think that's the area. If you push slow, you can feel it probably. Feel the resistance against the camera. It would be better if we could hit it from here. A lot easier. Yeah, it's a lot easier and everything. Try and see what it is. If you hydrojet it, there's a good chance you could get out whatever's in there. If it is roots, cut them out enough to where you're not going to be holding water. Now we can see how bad it is. And if it's bad enough, you dig it up and fix it. If it's not that bad, then you just treat it.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, eventually, you've got to fix it. It's just like, you know, car leaking. You can drive a beautiful car and have it leaking all over your driveway. Sooner or later, the car's going to die.
Right there.
If you don't fix it. That's it right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember it got dark too?
Yeah. It's,
yeah.
There it
So
is.
we're hitting something right there. Because it's difficult just to push that 1 inch camera out of that area. And then a few feet in front of it, then we come out of it. And then the line's clear again.
So you did get through it, but it's just
Yes.
clogged.
Yeah. It should be coming out here.
So the water eventually leaks out. But...
Yeah, it'll eventually seep through that area.
Okay.
Okay, and now we're running down the line. We're going to be going down the hillside and out to the street. Got a lot of buildup and debris right in that area. So whatever was in that area, that restriction's holding back a lot of debris. Hold on a second. Okay, we're going to continue running out now toward the city sewer. As you can see, there's a lot of debris left at the bottom of the pipe. And that's from the restriction holding something back, holding all the debris. Now we're making a drop. The drop appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Going down the hillside. That coupling appeared to be in fair and maintainable condition. I continue to push out. And we're gonna pause. We're gonna pull back just a tiny bit, and we're gonna pause right here. We're gonna locate this area.
Hello. Yeah.
Okay, we are at the city sewer tie-in connection in the street, and we are going to begin pulling back. And that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition, a minor offset, but still appears to be in decent condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. And we've got joints about every 4 feet. Maybe even longer. Coming back to the next joint, and that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. And we're a little bit flat right here. Sewer line doesn't have a whole lot of grade, the lateral in the street. Going back, we should be coming back to another coupling right here. So we have 5-foot lengths of vitreous clay, and we're going to continue pulling back. All of the vitreous clay pipe and fittings appear to be in fair and maintainable condition so far. We didn't see anything on the way out, but we had to push rather briskly to get out, so it's difficult to see. Going to continue. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Continue to pull back. Should have another joint or possibly a transition at 90 or 85 feet, excuse me. Pulling back, and there we have another coupling. And that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. And that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. And then we have our transition to ABS plastic at 81 feet. And we're pulling back. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. And we have a little root intrusion coming into this joint. It's growing through, looks like maybe a clean out or test tee on the outside of the fence. Begin pulling back. When we get back on the property side of the wrought iron fence, we do have a section of corrugated pipe that's in the line, and we have some root intrusion as well in a fitting that needs to be removed and repaired. Making a couple turns, appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Now you can see the roots on the left hand side and at the bottom. We have a considerable amount of roots in here, and now you can see them hanging down from the top. And we have a considerable offset in that joint, it appears too. We have a pretty good size offset in that joint. Pulling back, you see we have quite a bit of root intrusion. And now we transition to corrugated pipe right here. And it's kind of oval shaped, it's oblong, it's probably being pushed around by the roots. And that is not to code. And we're going to continue pulling back. And we're back in the ABS plastic sewer piping. We have long lengths of ABS plastic piping, and the piping appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. We're going to come back. We've got an area that's restricted, and we're holding back a lot of debris. Right in here, we're holding some debris. Is just adhering to the pipe, and we've got some more debris. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. We washed out quite a bit of the debris, but we are going to go underwater, and it was very difficult to pull the camera back. We were it was getting stuck a little bit where we really had to force the camera through. We're going to continue pulling back. Now we're building up with water. Making a turn. Now we're underwater. Pull back and we hit the restricted area. Difficult a little bit to pull the camera back through. We're underwater for quite a distance. I believe that is because of the restriction, and then we're coming back toward our mainline sewer clean out in the grass area in the front yard. Pulling back. We'll be pulling out of our mainline sewer clean out. And that will conclude our video waste line and sewer line inspection.